We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal,
Google Fi, a phone plan
but
by Google.
they
Only
also
pay for the
have
data you
commercials
use with Google
we got
Fi's
to deal
flexible.
with, right? So let's start that again. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Good evening, I'm Mills Lane, and this is American Culture Topics. Um, and of course, I didn't tell you guys Happy New Year on the special report episode. We had a little bit more important things to talk about there. Um, so, as you can see, the time is off. I'm not on time. That's okay. Um, so, I want to focus on the future of 2021. And it's kind of the only thing that I want to deal with today. But I don't mind if anybody has anything else to add, or if you would like to join the show. I'll try to put the StreamYard link up, and we can get to talking. So since I'm the first comment, I get the plug. So this is what I want. Today's episode, of course, is sponsored by, ooh, look at my face, Wash While You Work. You can find Wash While You Work on the internet at washwhileyouwork.com. Also, Wash While You Work is the Instagram page. So there we go with that. Wash While You Work, proud sponsor of American Culture Topics. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Also, since I got the plug, be sure to look out for all new episodes of The Lane. Yeah, and the content has to come a little bit faster, because in 2021 things happen very fast. So keep an eye out for The Lane. So my interests in 2021, um, is tied into the way we have to live today. It seems as though we are no longer in a society that understands us. About us, I'm talking about uh, civilized people. So, from a culture standpoint, it's important that we don't waste away. You feel me? And salute. Mo Brown. Salute. And yeah, I see your face. I see your face. Ain't even gonna rub it in. I'm not gonna rub it in right now. I wanted to catch you earlier this week. Lay Bay caught the hell for you, Bo Brown. Salute to Don Philly. What's happening? Thank y'all for joining me on American Culture Topics. Today's episode is about what we need to look forward to in 2021. So, what's the best part of the new year? It's always new year, new me, new ideals. Um, New, just new, right? Everything's new. New taxes to pay. Your bill cycle starts over again. Everything's just nice and new every January. But we don't want to get ourselves out of the loop. What does that mean? Because usually when we get a new year, the expectations or the things that you want to do you kind of wrap up whether you're trying to work on your diet, whether you're trying to you know quit a vice, whatever you're trying to do, you go in with a clear mind and an idea that you can do what you're trying to do. What ends up happening is we set up these large expectations. In 2021, I would consider that you temper your expectations, because it doesn't look like this COVID thing is going away. It seems like it's just going to continue on and on and on and on and on. So what is the best way to look at it? The COVID, right? Let's start with the COVID. The COVID is the number one focus. The COVID becomes That's why everybody's wearing masks. As the numbers start to oh goodness, I wasn't supposed to do that. As the numbers start to spike, you'll see more and more times where people have to take off of work. It's a cycle. It seems like it gets hot. They know when the cases are going to go up, and they know when the cases are going to go down. So for the conspiracy theorists, fans of American culture topics, yes, it does seem kind of odd that the cases go up and down based off of the projections. So if we have projections that the cases are going to go up, then we should be doing something to combat that. So towards the end of 2020, we got introduced into the COVID vaccines. So different companies have got their okay to go ahead and use the vaccine. First people are getting it, as you can see in the picture in the background. Those guys are getting the vaccine first, and then we're looking for the population of anyone who's 65 and up. They also will get the vaccine, and then I think it's a free for all after that. It's So the vaccine expectations on the vaccine. Well, we already saw a nurse pass out, and yeah, I'm definitely going to get to this. And yes, I too wear a mask at work for 10 hours. It's hell. I agree. Only saving grace is I got well, I'm not going to brag about nothing, but I can go somewhere and take the mask off. Let's just say that. But yes, vaccines. Yay. Hooray. We did it. We got a way to get rid of COVID. Nobody ever said that the vaccine actually gets rid of COVID. I don't even know what the vaccine is supposed to actually do. So I am also not somebody who, prescribes to modern medicine. I tend to think that if the medicine is from the actual plants and minerals and things of that nature, I believe in those medicines over man-made. So that's where we at. It's a tempered expectation. Did I put the picture in there? I don't think I did. I think I'm missing one. Yeah. So give me. No, I'm gonna keep going. So again, what is the biggest expectation that I have for this 2020 is how many people are going to suffer from mental breakdowns. Some people have been in their home and away from society since last March. So they're coming up on 10 months. And if you're not familiar with being in a situation where you can't go anywhere, i.e., like a prisoner or a hostage. If you haven't been in these type of situations before, it's going to be tougher for you to deal with. So now, as we're approaching 10 plus months, almost 11 months, there's a chance that mental health could suffer for a lot of people. So, like I said, the first thing we need to work on is your expectations of the new year. If you may have put on some weight during this pandemic and you think you want to lose it, you can try, but don't calm down your expectations. And that's the thing. And you can do that. You can make changes that'll help you. And then it'll get to a point where you got to go to the next level. So we also have, as in 2020 showed, a lot of relationships suffered based on the fact that a lot of people had to sit and actually look at each other and realize they don't want to look at each other anymore. But if you made it through 2020 still in a relationship, then you should be able to continue on, because some simple tips. A simple tip. I'm not a relationship expert. There you go, my picture I was looking for. I'm not a relationship expert, but I say be honest, and also try to be a satisfier, not a maximizer. Okay, yeah, that's not. It's not for the bedroom or nothing. It's more associated with the need for social interaction. And if you've been, like I said, if you made it through in 2020, you should be able to continue. But we still have some of the same issues. So there's another thing that it should be important that you seek counseling if you have any issues with the way things are going. Like I said, being locked down for 10 months or having a little couple month break and then going back to lockdown. You don't like the way the sports feel. You don't like the empty stadiums. You're having a problem with the way the election went in 2020. You're still getting over that. You may still have anxiety about the upcoming inauguration and how things are going to go at the inauguration. So be very mindful. So this picture here I was looking for, and it's basically, it's a scene from 1/6/21. Never forget. And this as far as 2021 is concerned, is America. Hold up, we got King Twin in here because this is real important. Salute to King Twin. Yep. But a very important thing to think about in 2021 is America finally ready to acknowledge white terrorists, the white domestic terrorists. I'll say it like that. It has nothing to do with race. This is not an attack on the white race and anything like that. It's just understanding that we're coming into 2021. Yeah. And that's a peaceful protest. Facts, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Literally took flags in the pole to bust windows of the Capitol. But yeah. But is America finally ready to acknowledge white domestic terrorists? I mean, being truthful with y'all. American Culture Topic show is really easy to premise because it's just been a long line of domestic terrorists in American culture. You can call George Washington and the forefathers terrorists, is they were traitors to the crown in England. So what? This is okay. That's not all. Of course, there were civil wars, and of course, there were salute the 707 Cortez. I see salute. Yeah, but they were civil wars and how people were treated, how black people were treated, how the native aboriginal people were treated. I mean, it's a lot of domestic terrorists um, that happen to be white that have existed throughout the course of this American society. So one of the things that throughout my whole life growing up is that we kind of never got a full-fledged acknowledgement that it's an actual thing. Case in point, Timothy McVeigh. Timothy McVeigh was associated with the Oklahoma City bombing. Well, he did it, and I forget how many people died, but it was like I think it was like 168. And as far as people, check that fact on that. All I know is there was a daycare in that building. That thing kind of resonates with me, and I just remember it from there. And I watched a documentary on Timothy McVeigh and how he was trying to be an Army Ranger, and he had a bad go at it during Ranger training, and after that he just went the other way. He went anti-American, and he went unpatriotic because he decided to cause damage to a federal building. Um, so, well, that's the main focus that I have as far as, is America ready to accept the fact that accept the start and actually deal with white domestic terrorists. So it's very, very interesting to see how things are going to go here. Pretty much everybody's trial would have to happen after the inauguration. But will something happen that takes our eye off of this part of the new year? I am hoping it doesn't. But I've seen us be ready to deal with something, and all of a sudden there's some new challenge out there, and the challenge just sweeps over the country. It's probably going to have to do with mass or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm ready to acknowledge these are terrorists. I understand that not just terrorists, thugs, savage, whatever word you want to describe unrest and unorder. Yeah. So let's stop and try to talk to the people for a second that may be offended by these words that I just said. Eat a dick, because this people that are waving these flags here, they are not silent. They are very vocal, and I give them a lot of credit. They wake up and they get up and they're vocal. The only thing I'm not going to say happy or sad, but glad it was just a target. It wasn't to attack neighborhoods and people. It's kind of how all terrorists are. They have a target and they go after that target. So they went after their target. I didn't have to worry about DC homes catching on fire and whatnot. out of anger from this group. I'm like I said, I'm not here to and it's not a color shame, but it's a time for reflection. We need to know that our justice system is ready to handle the fact that these individuals, and they don't have to all be white. Trump also has black supporters too, and Hispanic supporters and Asian supporters and whatnot. But the fact that the individuals decided to break through federal building and where our actual representatives were, it was a pretty, we're pretty lucky, I should say, that we didn't get worse. And I say we as a country. So that's another thing that I'm very concerned about. Is America ready? And with the folks that have been arrested already, um, will the prosecution be as extreme as it's supposed to be? For instance, anyone that was connected to 9/11 that wasn't on the plane, and the country found, or the intelligence found out about it, those individuals ended up probably in Guantanamo Bay. So I'm definitely interested in how this is going to play out. One person that was there already shot himself in the chest, I've heard. Um, and I looked at that as soon as I found out, I said, well, here we go. Here's they were all those people had mental health issues. Defense, the mental health defense is on its way. But um, I mean, I would say you had to be mental to follow Donald Trump, but no, I'm not going to do that right now. These were sound mind and body people that decided to do these heinous acts. All right. Salute to Tyrone B. Thank God for facial recognition. Yes. Uh, 2021, facial recognition is going to get stronger and stronger. Yes, even people that had masks on were able to be identified with facial recognition software. But the biggest problem with facial recognition software is it doesn't really, I think it doesn't work well for non-white or lighter skinned folks. So, but we wouldn't have a problem with this issue, with these folks. So yeah, thanks for joining. Um, this is, for those who don't know, real quick, this is American Culture Topics. I'm the host, Mills Lane. I also do a show called The Lane. If I get angry, not angry, if I get enlightened enough, I'll do spiritual thoughts of objective Christian. And yeah, that's it. I don't think we have any. I don't think I have no more shows. So yes, it's time to actually recognize this. It's a lot of smiling faces, but this looks similar to something I see, like, you used to show me on the news over in Baghdad, and you had the folks protesting and got folks shooting the guns in the air. It's like we're like right around the corner from there right now. I'm serious. Them too. Well, let's get to them too. So it's now we're on our way to the Biden-Harris administration. Biden-Harris administration so far has been very, very, very forthright with the mask wearing, with the idea of a higher stimulus payout. that's what we want, we would probably want the higher stimulus payout. I don't think we really care so much about the mask mandate, but for safety purposes, the mask mandate is a good thing. Yes, we'll have the provided everything goes well on inauguration day. I'm counting on the Coast Guard. By the way, I'm gonna have to take a step back into that because it's been on my mind. Military, the military in America um, is really one very big force, well funded force. Um, and the military provides outlets for a lot of people, especially those who don't come from a rich background or even a middle class background. So inherently, a lot of poor people will end up in the military, which is it's not a bad thing because it gives them something to do and it gives them a way to make money, have an earning, and uh, salute our country and provide the greatest service. So, with that being said, there's a chance. When we talked about National Guard, a lot of there's going to be people that's in the National Guard that A are Trump supporters, B fall in line with the rhetoric that's being said, whether it's falsified information or not, and C unknown. That's kind of been the problem that I know African Americans have had with law enforcement. We understand that it's a job that has to be done, but when you don't know if that cop that pulled you over just because has any racial indifference, any racial bias. There you go. So, with that being said, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, once they get in office, they currently have I believe they'll have a lead in Congress, and the Senate is set to be at 50 Republicans, 50 Democrats. Where to put it all into perspective, they should have a way to enact some of the laws that they want. So I'm looking forward to it. I think Black people, of course, because they came out in droves and voted for Joe Biden, especially in South Carolina, and Biden even won the state of Georgia, which I mean has been red forever. It seems like so. There's a shift, and there's a shift in ideals. There's also the fact that there's a woman that's going to be holding one of the offices, the vice president office. So it's Madam Vice President Harris, for those who don't know how to properly say it. Anyway, will they get us the $2,000 stimulus check? Meaning, what will they have to concede to the Senate, where they don't have 2/3 majority? You need the 2/3 majority to actually get things done. I mean, this 50-50 thing with Madam Vice President Harris being the tie-breaking vote. It's one thing, but it's not the thing. So I'm also interested in how they decide to handle the current president, because it seems like presidents just hop in helicopters and ride away. And Trump's already made it known that he's not going to be at the inauguration. So Maybe he's trying to get out of town a day earlier. But I am very interested in how this is going to turn out. Mainly because with the Obama administration, it seems like a lot of the people that voted for Obama was really happy that he won, but then everybody just kind of fell to the wayside. We can't, I say we as Americans, we can't let our leadership just smile in our face like it's gonna be okay, it's all right, and dance around and all of that stuff. They have to deliver on what needs to be done. Sorry. And I say what needs to be done, like I understand what needs to be done in America right now. I really don't. And the reason I say that is because I didn't hear about any fiscal responsibility during the Trump administration. Matter of fact, there was a lot of testing with walls. So there were like 20 different walls. Walls was being built on the border. Okay. Then we had his problem with immigrants, illegal immigrants, and immigrants in general. With travel bans, we got to finally see the kids of these immigrants, in cages. This is a very, oh goodness, this was a very, um, you know, loaded. We never got to see Donald Trump's actual tax return. When we finally saw something, we found out he only paid $750 in taxes. Okay. There were meetings with Russian officials, and we got that too. A lot of things. Of course, we found out about Stormy Daniels and him using campaign finance money to pay her to shut up. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff before we even get to the insurrection comments and what he did, his actual actions on 1/6/21. Never forget. $750. Yeah. $83 for those in the back. But yeah, we so yes, that these are the things that I'm focused on. For 2021. It's very important, as far like I said, it's new year, new me, and all them resolutions. But like I said, let expectations go. COVID didn't leave. COVID like tried to leave, but it came right back. Um, so don't even really think about having resolutions unless those resolutions fit in the paradigm where you're not causing yourself any issues. I said, be a satisfier, not a minimizer. Like I said, there's things that need to be done. You had to go to the store to get some toilet paper. Go get your toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? But don't go get 10 cases and fighting and all that nonsense. None of that. But definitely, like I said, satisfy the need, but don't maximize. Don't go crazy. Um, and as of course, for those who are still in the house, been in the house 10 months plus, seek counseling. If people are not talking to you fast enough, or you're not getting in contact with them and anything like that, seek counseling. Don't ever get to a point where you want to end your life. Okay, because this is the only one you got, and it's the only amount of time that really matters. Y'all, I'm like apologizing for my tiredness. um, but I'll drop a link again. If you come, you come. You don't, you don't. But I am very, very anxious to see VP Harris at work. Yeah. And Joe Biden. I mean, he kind of made a lot. He made some light promises on the campaign trail. He really didn't have. He really didn't have a black agenda that knocked my socks off. He's not talking about reparations. He ain't talking about reparations. So like, I don't really care about Biden. I just want him to put that money out there. Salute the main from behind the bar 2.0. Salute to you. Man, the other day I sent you the message. It was a milk and it was a tea. And I said, I said, grow together. That was the message. But salute, thanks for joining. But yeah, my expectations of 2021. In this order, I really want and the mask. Yeah, we still got to wear the mask in some places. Some places don't care, but it's not helpful if we think the mask is supposed to help us, but you can wear the mask and still get it. Sorry. That's right. The testing, more testing. Oh yeah, I'll adjust my screen so you guys understand what it is. They say sweet tea. Yeah. Yeah, some bubble tea, sweet tea with it. I forget which one was, but you get it. What's going on, Mike from Boston? Salute to you. Thanks for joining me here on American Culture Topics. It's like wrap up time, but as just to go over to reiterate the ideas that I was talking about, and I'm supposed to go this way. Testing up. Good question. Are you getting the shot, Mills Lane? No. I say no all confidently, but the actual thing is, if I see, I'm proud to be an American where at least I know I'm free. Look at that flag back there. Man. Listen, let me tell you real quick. I got I'm not, in fact, welfare. This year was the first time I ever received some type of welfare, and it was called a stimulus check. Oh, and then George Bush sent one out way back then for like $300. So that $300, this 600, and the other one, those are the 3 times where I received government assistance. I've been a worker, so I go to work and I take care of my damn self. So as far as getting that shot, I don't have to. Now, say you somebody who gets food stamps, they might make you get that shot. Excuse me 1 second. Thank y'all. I had to take a quick break. Sitting back and getting Mike said his mom got the shot. She okay so far. Salute for that. Milquan in general, salute to you. The heck you been at? And definitely, yeah, man. Check the text. But salute. Glad you up. All your teams won on wild card weekend, so you in good shape. So yes, so that's what we're looking at. The numbers are going up, so the testing continues. And we're still dealing with COVID. My also concern is America ready to acknowledge and try to eliminate white domestic terrorists? It's a good question. I mean, we've been in this country been around for almost like 250 years or something like that, and 9/11 was like 20 years ago, and we still we should have learned our lesson back in 9/11. Why I keep doing that, I don't know. So we learned our lesson in 9/11, and yet the Capitol was taken. Surprised they didn't try to take it, siege it. Oh, that damn flag. Yes, we're still wearing masks in some places. Like I said, I'm not I will wear the mask. I probably wear the mask over taking the shot. Mm. So what that means is, yeah, since I don't have to take it with my freedom is freedom, right? My freedom. Um, I'll wear the mask. Give me the option of the shot of the mask. I'll wear the mask. And finally, these two gonna do anything special. Um, I don't I don't place heavy expectations on humans. Just being real. They just humans. These folks ain't they not peeking in the bushes. I caught you. Salute to Larry Beach. Thanks for joining us here on American Culture Topics. But I'm serious. I don't put no expectations on on them. Maybe this is a good point right here by Melquan. I'm scared of Kamala. Um, as I said many times, these are the two most crime associated, I should say, crime stopping politicians. They use crime as a tool to get votes and fear mongering. Like I was doing. I think I've rewatched some of the show about the attack on the Capitol. I did. I thought to myself like I was selling fear, but it's just the way I felt. Like it was something that needed a lot of attention. It just really was a moment in time where anything could have happened, and it could have went way worse by the leniency that was shown. But I digress. Keeping pushing. Yes. Will Joe make it through his term? I mean, what is he, like 74? Why you want to be the president? But anyway, will he make it through his term? If not, we're gonna have a woman of color president. um, Other than that, I would like to thank everybody for joining me on American Culture Topics. This has been the 2021 expectations. Oh, what about me, right? What's this guy doing? Um, so I'm still doing some other things right now. I have a lot to focus on that have drawn my attention away from YouTube. Um, so I do like everybody's show. That if I wait a minute, let me rephrase that. I come into your chat, that means I like your show. I see your show, and I'm trying to see your show. If your show is on at a time when I'm busy and I don't see your show, hopefully I can catch that in a rebroadcast. Other than that, hold on. I see some trash talking down here. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. You ain't gonna mess up my night, my day. I'm about to hit the streets. I'm about to enjoy the rest of the night. Get me something to eat. You know what I mean? If I do run across Carson Wentz, I'm gonna let him know. Got me out here looking stupid, young boy. Uh-huh. Salute the lay it bay. How you doing? Mo Brown, he caught it today. I left him alone because it's like Thursday now. You know. You know. No team from Pennsylvania is going to win the Super Bowl this year. Maybe Buffalo or New York or so. I don't know. Who cares? I forgot about football a long time ago. The Drunken Master will be going live in 30 minutes. Good. So the Drunken Master, are we talking about Maine or you? So all right, I ain't getting no alert. All right, but whoever going live, put it in the chat. Cliff Bravo, salute Cliff. I heard you. You down? You down to make that money with us, Cliff? All right. I ain't saying say no more. Yeah, maybe next year. I know they how y'all start out 11-0 though. Like, damn, can't be falling off 11-0. All right, I'm not gonna beat y'all up. I'm not gonna beat y'all up. That's a good question. I haven't. Every time I've seen Clubhouse, and I don't have my lighting today because I couldn't find my cord. So I'm gonna blame somebody. But yeah, I'm not using Clubhouse. It just kind of reminds me of like these StreamYard things, and when you get like a whole bunch of people in there. But it looks like somebody, as long as somebody's doing the muting and everything, it shouldn't be a problem. And no, I don't. Yeah, I'm a man of a certain age, so it should take me and most of y'all. It should take us, a year at least to get over there. We're wiser. You let the youth run over that hill. The heck, I'm running over the hill for. I ran over the hill already. Yeah. I was running around. Yeah, I had to grow up in a post 9/11 world too. So yeah, let them go over the hill. I know what that's about. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Dang, braggadocious. Salute to you. Let me hold something. See that thing tipping at the bottom? Let me hold something though. A bunch of invites if anyone needs one. Okay. All right. That's that the clubhouse. We went 1-14-1. We had a tie this year. Uh-huh. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm gonna let that sit up there. You know why? They fired my coach this week. I'm not with that stuff. I'm highly upset that they fired Doug Peterson, but that's cool. Miggity Mac. What up, though? We found Mel Quan. And Melquan deserves the crickets. So take them crickets. Yeah, but the so 2021 expectations for Mills Lane. Guys, I definitely I want to get more. Sheesh. What you holding in your hand there? That's looks similar to something I'm about to deal with in a second. But yeah, I want American culture topics to continue. So I'll do the show to let it continue. Um, as far as my supplies, I need more supplies. The screen is up, but my lightning here is here, but I'm not able to use it, and I need to make time because my friend's getting on my nerves with time wise. But we're getting close to we're getting close to getting everything accomplished. So that means I'll end up having more time to get back to this, to get this show popping. I bet you the Jets would like Doug P. Yeah. I bet you the Jets would like Doug P. I bet you the New York teams would like Doug P. But that's all right. It's cool though, Mel. You know what I mean? Don't make me come to the train station. What's y'all, Penn Center or something like that? Penn Central State with Grand. I don't know. I don't know New York like that. But yes, 2021. More episodes of The Lane. More episodes of American Culture Topics. So here's the thing about one of them co-hosts that I was talking to. Co-host is kind of like a pump faking, so I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now. But I'm still working on that part. And yes, if I ever find the enlightenment again, another spiritual thoughts episode. Don't nobody really watch those, and I don't really care. I put them up there because it's a philosophy point, and it's something that I'm going to stand by. But I don't want to. I don't want to scare nobody off on the philosophy. It's a strong, yeah. That's what I want to see. Grand Central, uh-huh. And he says Penn Station, 34th Street. All right. Me and Doug Peterson coming up there. But yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. I want to thank you all for joining me here at American Culture Topics 2021 Expectations. To get back into the culture topics, I didn't want to drag down anything that's going on currently. I just want everybody to stay with the same thing I said last week. Stay safe, protect your family. That makes sense now. Makes sense now, Larry. So so when I'm out and about, I'm gonna be en route. And I see you come on, I'm gonna come in there and say, what's up? And yeah, 2021, y'all. Still COVID, still mass. Uh I really didn't touch on the impeachment thing. I think it's kind of lame, the impeachment part of it. I really wish it was more than impeachment. I wish it was more like an actual lockdown of said personnel. About to be Mr. Cleo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely would like to look back at this episode next year and see how well I did. It was pretty funny. And those of you who are into comic books, there's a YouTube page called the Comic Book Trap House. Their show just started. I check on them every once in a while. They talk about everything in the comic book world. So YouTube search comic book Trap House. And speaking of Trap's still out and about. He's still telling me how wrong I am and everything I do. And yeah, he's still around. And he gets mad, and then I laugh, and then whatever. So salute the Trap. He out there too. Yeah, I definitely would like that. I remember when I did the episode on Kamala Harris putting her name in the hat to run for president. And I was wearing a mask back then. I had that face shield, and it just looked funny. It's like, oh damn, everybody has to wear a face shield now. So me and Trap, we were ahead of the curve. And yeah, I hope I stay that way. Ah man, don't worry about nothing, man. This is this is for your entertainment. This is the content, and this is actually a one-on-one with the audience to let you guys know what I think is going to happen and how you know how things should go. You can do. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Vic, I don't leave Vic alone, man. They be over there. They be getting it in, man. You got to keep up. Trap busy, pimp game heavy out in Philly allegedly. Yeah, I'm just going yeah and keep it pushing. I start saying stuff and then I'm gonna get in trouble like I'm snitching or something. So I ain't gonna say nothing now. But Trap Gardner, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, 2021, because he been talking trash. Trap is also, he should be starting a damn show. So it's time for Trap. It's time for Trap to start a show. It's time. You hear me, Trap? It's time to start a show, bro. Yeah. I wanted to see the background, but it won't let me now. So once again, I thank you all for joining me here on American Culture Topics. This has been the 2021 Expectations episode. If you would like to donate to the program, you can donate via Cash App to Mills Lane ACT or PayPal. PayPal.me/Mills Lane, maybe. I don't pay attention to PayPal. I got $30 in PayPal too. So somebody gonna get it. Other than that, I would like to say thanks for joining again. And yes, 2021 expectations is going to be just like last year. Let's just hope that the positives remain. Way lower amount of mass shootings last year because of social distancing, right? And will the businesses, have they adapted yet? Have they made it so that we can, can we go bowling again? Like maybe you don't have the bowling balls on the rack. Maybe the bowling balls. You said DM me the Cash App. What are you talking about? It's right there on the screen. Here, I'll do it again. Pow! Hell, another one. Mills Lane ACT, buddy. But yeah, yeah, but money. I'm not. What I really want to focus on is yeah, can the businesses adapt? I kind of left that part out. But yeah, like, will a movie theater ever be the same? Will we ever be able to go into a movie theater again? So, some of the things I enjoyed that are fun, like the shooter day. I had to. Did I have a mask on? I can't remember. Or was that mask relax time when I was doing that? I can't remember. Since I can't remember, I'm sorry. I gotta bother y'all. I gotta look at the tape. Yeah, I had a mask on. Yeah, so yeah, like that. You got to if the mask is the new thing, then we just got to do it. So I'm not gonna act like you know the mask is the worst thing in the world. It is annoying as hell, but but yeah, we definitely gotta definitely. What is it? Would like to get his view on last Wednesday. All right, so Cliff, I'll work on that, and I'm gonna be honest. We all know Trap don't hold no damn punches. All right, so but I know he's not a racist. That's like a qualifier these days. People kind of say they not racist and all that other stuff. But yes, 707, it's the new normal. Yes, that damn mask, that social distancing aspect. When we jam pack crowds of 20,000 at stadiums and 50,000 at concerts, and we have things called mosh pits. Like, is the mosh pit over because of this COVID? No. So we got to keep that stuff in mind as we hope all of these businesses adapt. Salute to the vigilante light body. Salute to you. Thank you for joining us here on American Culture Topics. Just like that, the Cash App's in. I'm not going to say this name because I don't know this name, but I appreciate that might be Larry. So salute to Larry. I'm gonna say it's Larry. I'm gonna say it's you, Larry Beach. Salute to you. Thanks for the donation to American Culture Topics. Anybody want to know where that money go? It go right back into this damn StreamYard. That's where it's the first place it go. So, but yes, the new normal, the idea that mask is here. Will Biden and Harris deliver that 2,000? Because he ain't acting like he's delivering me any reparations yet. So, um, can you keep yourself in order? Can for this new year? Can you keep it together, knowing that it's the stress is there? You don't have that new feeling because we're going into the new year with the same old stuff. And finally, is America ready to not only accept that they are real, but punish and eliminate white, white, white domestic terrorists? Just to be clear, we've seen them do it to the other types of terrorists and terrorizers. We've seen it. So we're just interested in is 1/6 is the example going to be set so that nothing like this ever happens again, or people getting off and not getting being held accountable for their actions. The biggest stories of 2021 that I'm concerned about, right there. Uh, Sports don't care right now. We talked about the relationship aspect. Um, Financially, big point before I go. Make sure that you keep yourself, you do the best you can with what you got. Um, for those who know struggle, you know what I just said. And for those who don't know struggle, pray you never have to. uh, okay. So once again, thank you guys for joining me here on American Culture Topics. Next week, hopefully I got my light fixed and everything's ready. And Cliff Bravo made a comment that I'm not repeating right now because I like donations. I don't talk about them all day, but I like them. And I would hate that somebody who decided that that they wanted to support, and they keep hearing me say white domestic terrorists, and they're getting offended. Then they don't. It's not a. It's a, once again, I hold the truths to be self-evident. If I'm lying, here it is right here. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, but I'm not lying. So this has been another great episode of American Culture Topics. Cliff, I'm gonna work on that, getting the trap information. Maybe I can voice record them, or just do a quick video. You know what I'm saying? So that way he can put his voice and his opinion as well on what happened last Wednesday. Yeah, shit. So this has been another great episode of American Culture Topics with liberty and justice for all.